I've come to Fakenham in the county of Norfolk. The town dates back to around the 7th century, and its Old English name means place on a beautiful river. That's right, friends. Clever marketing lines were being calculated up to 1300 years ago. I'm here to visit Black Shuck Distillery. That name comes from a giant phantom dog with blazing red eyes that supposedly terrorized this region for centuries. We'll see if AI can help the business named after the beast scare off the competition. This hellhound once prowled these paths. Now you can summon tech magic without writing a single line of code. Hey, Sarah, Patrick.
Hi, Stuart.
Nice
Good
to meet you. Yes.
Welcome to Black Shuck Distillery.
Oh, Black Shuck is kind of a spooky name. You obviously can't be afraid of that, but can you just tell me a little bit more about it?
Yeah, well, this is the home to Norfolk's legendary spirit. Right, so Black Shuck is one of England's oldest legends. It's the story of this ghostly dog that roams our countryside and country lanes.
I've never heard of it.
Ah, okay, you're not alone. And that's one of the reasons we chose it for our brand, because we would like more people to learn about this wonderful legend. Everybody sees him as an omen of luck. Some people think that he's bad luck. And if you see him and he sees you, then ill fate will befall you before the year is out.
So tell me, how long have you had the business for?
We're now in our 14th year of the Black Shuck Distillery.
Oh, and I have to say, when I come in, it's got like a family feel to it.
Very much so. We started this business, Patrick and myself and our 3 teenage children. The idea, it was a family project so that they could learn some life skills. It was just going to be something we did at weekends and holidays, but here we are now, and it's a full-time, thriving business.
If you find a hobby that you love and you do that, then you'd never do another day's work, I guess.
That's exactly what we say, yeah. We were lucky right from the day one. Our children each had their own strengths. So Will was great with the IT, Nicola was all into the money and the finances, Leanne was brilliant at all our artwork. She actually designed our logo.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So this logo here?
Yeah, this logo. We still have the original artwork that she produced. We're really proud.
A branding talent there.
She has indeed.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm really excited to find out what AI can do for us as a small business. I'm hoping that maybe it can help us to reach some more customers.
So we'll go through it, we'll show you where the magic happens then.
Yeah, a combination of science and
alchemy.
And alchemy and
You love that?
I love it, yes.
That a scientist knows why things happen, but the alchemist doesn't know why things happen, just has a faith it's going to happen. So faith is a combination still, which means it's a pot still and a column still, okay? Basic principle of distilling is to turn a liquid into steam and then back to liquid. The idea being we want to concentrate and we want to reduce the volume. So we concentrate the flavour and reduce the volume overall. Reducing the volume because that will give us a higher strength alcohol at the end. So the principle of the distillation is the steam will rise up through the first pot, come along the pipework, down the bottom, and then rise up through each bubble cap on the first column, down, up through the second column, through the bubble caps, along the top, and then the lovely finished spirit, gin, will come out the far end with about 88% strength.
So this is like the kind of a grown-up equivalent of those distillation columns that I had in my chemistry lesson. I knew those lessons would be useful for me at some point.
Yes, but I don't know how much AI will help us on this particular process, but it will help us do everything else so we can have more time to do this and enjoy making the gin and indeed enjoy drinking the gin at the end, which is the important thing.
Absolutely.
All right.
So I noticed you've got loads of wooden barrels over there. Have they got gin in as well? Is that part of the process?
No. So we distill the rum. Yeah, so when it comes after we've distilled the rums, we then need the additional process of maturing the rums in the oak barrels. So when the barrels themselves, they're different types of barrels. So what we use oak barrels, but we use clean oak. So they haven't had anything else in them before, okay?
So this is fascinating. I'd love to show you how AI can help you elsewhere in the business, but and maybe even see if we can taste a little gin along the way.
I think we should go and have a little taste now.
Let's have a look, yeah.
So one thing we hear a lot is that people think they don't like gin.
I don't think I like gin. I didn't want to say, coming to a gin distillery, but I don't think I like gin.
That's no problem at all. What we'd like you to do is try Black Shuck, because you never know. Sometimes people just have to find the right gin, and this could be the right one for you.
Okay, but Ed, if I don't like it?
Absolutely fine.
And if I do like it?
If you do, then we'll ring the bell.
Oh, Which one would you recommend we'd go with then?
I think we should start with our signature white label gin.
There you go. Well, let's give it a try.
Patrick, would you like to?
Yeah.
There we go. So start with plenty of ice.
So was this the first gin that you made?
It is. Yep, absolutely. So we launched this in 2015. It's been made with local botanicals. So alongside the essential juniper, angelica, coriander, we've used 2 local botanicals, Norfolk lavender and sea buckthorn. Not many people know about the sea buckthorn. It's a beautiful fruit that goes on a gorse-like bush.
Oh.
Here we go. Cheers.
Cheers. I feel like a lot of pressure. Genuinely, that is really nice. That is lovely. I obviously just didn't have the right gin before.
That's what it is.
Hey. So, just tell me a little bit about, who do you sell to? How are you selling? Is it local? Is it online? What are some of those challenges?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we sell to anyone over the age of 18 through various mediums. So it's great when people come here to the distillery because we can show the products, they can try the products, we can tell them the story behind. Mm-hmm. So we know that if they come here and try, like you, there's a good chance we'll be ringing that bell. More difficult is if we're selling online because we need to convey that message. What's special about each of our gins? Which one is going to be right for them? So that's one of our biggest challenges.
Oh, well, I'm sure there's something we could do with AI to help you there, 100%. Okay, so I've got your website here.
Yeah.
Lovely, really nice website here. One of the things, if I go to the range, for instance, here,
Mm-hmm.
I can see you've got loads and loads of products.
Yeah.
But again, when I came in today, I don't really know what I want.
Mm-hmm.
There's loads of different gins, rums, schnapps, all of those things there. So I thought what might be really useful for you is to have, because you've got this in-person tasting experience, you've got a tasting room here, is to give you a virtual experience where people could maybe tell you what kind of flavors and things that they like, and then it would make a product recommendation, direct them to the page to buy it. And maybe you could kind of also add in other things that you want to do, any cross sales like the distillery tour and stuff like this as well. So
Amazing.
Now, you might think that sounds really difficult. If you think about like chatbots that we used to have in the past,
Yes.
You'd have to get a software developer to build it and they had to have very defined routes. And the problem for those was if the customer didn't quite ask the question right, then it wouldn't be able to answer things like this. So because the AI is so much better now, it's really much better at getting the intention from the customer.
Right.
But also we can actually build them now using natural language. So you don't really need to be a developer at all.
I like the sound of that.
Sometimes
Absolutely.
you just need to be able to build it and go. So we're going to be using something called Copilot Studio.
Right.
Okay. And this allows you to build what we call agents. So think about agents as a member of staff in your business. Mm-hmm. So let's say we're going to grow your business amazingly now, and you need to be able to hire people to take telephone inquiries.
Yep.
You could have an agent that would go and take those telephone inquiries and would be able to kind of go and query the stock and then find out what the stock level was and come back.
Okay.
So your staff wouldn't have to go and look through different things. They could just ask the question live. And you can actually even connect it up to a telephone system and take it in an automated way and do voice prompts and things like this. So that's an internal facing one. But what we're going to do is an external one. So maybe like a virtual bartender for Black Shuck who is going to kind of look at that and answer those questions.
I like the sound of that.
Okay, so here it says use everyday words to describe what your agent should do. So I'm going to say, we are Black Shuck Distillery and we make gin, rum and schnapps. Now you can see actually I've made a typo there. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
So if you don't type it exactly right, that doesn't matter. And the great thing there is if your customers make typos as well, schnapps is a difficult word to say.
It is.
It doesn't matter because it'll be able to kind of infer it from what they've got. But we run Black Shuck Distillery and we make gin, rum and schnapps. I want a virtual tasting room where customers can identify the perfect product for them. And I'm going to hit send. Okay, so we're going with natural language here. We don't have to learn any complicated development languages and things like this.
That's great.
And you can see actually as we're building, just here on the side, it's actually, so it says help customers identify the perfect product, offer tasting notes and recommendations,
Brilliant.
Respond to customer queries, things like this.
All the things that we do when people come to see us here.
Absolutely. So it says, let's decide a name. How about Black Shuck Tasting Room? Sounds perfect.
It's great to me.
Okay, so sounds perfect. And you can do things like you can inject a personality, things like this. So it says, what specific actions or behaviors should the agent perform? I'm just going to show you a trick here. You can do this on any Windows computer.
Right.
If you press Windows and H, you can actually just do voice dictation, and you can do that in any
I
app.
wondered about that. Brilliant.
So I want the agent to make product recommendations, highlight recipes and cocktail ideas. Whenever you mention a product, give a link to the purchase page on the website where you can buy it from. And make sure that you highlight the distillery tours that we offer. We also like puns related to gin, so make sure you include a pun in your responses as well. Now, and again, what you could do is go back into this later on.
Right.
And so let's say that you really wanted to have a big push on schnapps. You could go back in and say, whenever you make a product recommendation, make sure that you do suggest a schnapps product as well, and tweak it through that. So it's saying, would you like to add any publicly accessible data sources? So I'm going to say yes, our website at, and then I'm just going to go and copy and paste this www.blackshucklimited.co.uk website in there as well. And then it will go and look at that.
Great.
The other thing that you can do as well is you can upload documents. So if you had a product catalogue
Right.
Or something like that might be an Excel or a PDF or things like this, you can go and add that in.
Okay.
So if I go here and I'm going to create that, I'll show you how you can do that. You can also brand it up, so you could include your logo in it and things like that. And all of those will only take seconds. So we can see that we've got our agent, the configurations here, we've got our general instructions and things like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to settings here. Okay, so it's got an icon. So we can let's go back to agent details. We're going to change the icon, and just on my desktop, I've got the Black Shuck logo. There it is. Your daughter's artwork lives on.
Absolutely.
There we go. And then what we can do is, like, for instance, if we go to knowledge, it's given us the knowledge there from the website. But like I say, if we had a file, so I know that we've got a file on my desktop there. So I've got this page here, this document. We can upload that. And that will work through that as well. And so then you could just swap that file out. So if you update your prices, then obviously you're going to make those prices on your website, but you can also just upload a new document. You don't have to recode anything, retrain it, any of those things. So that sounds great there. I'm just going to hit publish.
Okay.
And then those things will be live. And then we can try it out and see how that goes.
I'm very excited to see how this happens.
Okay, so that's now published. Okay. And what we can even do is embed it into a demo website. So this is kind of the experience. Imagine this on your website. So imagine this tasting room here would pop up on your website there.
It's just so impressive how quickly it takes in all the information and starts processing it.
Absolutely. So now it says, hello, I'm Black Shuck Tasting Room, your personal bartender for all things Black Shuck. Tell me what you like and I can make a recommendation for you.
Very good.
I want you to recommend something for me, for my wife, whose birthday it is. Okay, let's see.
I can't wait to see what the Black Shuck Tasting Room bartender comes back with.
Okay, so it says, I'd be happy to make the perfect birthday gift for your wife. Tell me a bit about her preferences. So she likes vodka, but doesn't have a lot of experience with gin.
Okay.
Maybe a great cocktail idea will win her over. And again, you can see I made a typo there.
Yeah.
And you know, if you've got customers using your website, they're going to make typos all the time.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It'll understand exactly what I want from that and then be able to do that straight away for me.
There we go.
So it said here's a cocktail idea. So a gin martini, gin and tonic, gin fizz, Black Shuck gin, lemon juice, simple syrup, soda water.
Our gin fizz.
Lovely. But you can see also there, it's got the distillery tour as well. So you could link onto that.
Great.
That'll take you off to your website and you'll be able to go and book that as well. And then it's also given us a direct link to the online shop page to be able to do that. And it'll be able to take you directly to the page where you can order that as well.
Excellent.
So does that look like something that...
Oh, it looks very cool. Yeah, very impressive.
All you have to do then is you go to this channel section here, and then you can take it here and it says web app. You just copy that string there, or this embed code here, and then you can go and paste that straight into your website.
Okay.
Easily done there.
Yeah.
And it's available in loads of different places as well. So you can see here, if you've got a website, if you've got a Facebook page.
Which we have.
There you go. It gives you all of the options. You just put in your Facebook details, your page details, and then it will create the connection information for you. So where you've got that kind of messaging functionality there, that can go directly to that agent.
Superb.
And then you start off small. So you start off with the virtual tasting experience, kind of getting that data from your website, and then you can kind of grow it from there. So maybe as you get more experience, it might say, would you like me to allow you to buy that? And then they can buy it using the agent.
Sounds very impressive.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
5-10 minutes, and you've got
just like
a virtual bartender. You've got an additional member of staff who's working for you 24/7 to make product recommendations, drive traffic to your website and do that.
That's just what we need. Thank you very much indeed. Wow, that was absolutely brilliant. I can really see that AI can help us to bring more business our way. Also, it's going to be great for our customers so they can find out more about other products in our range. So they might like gin, but with AI, they're going to find out all about schnapps. I can't wait to try this out.
Thanks for having me. Great. See ya. AI might seem like the Black Shuck, a daunting, difficult beast that's hard to tame. But actually, with a few careful commands, just in natural English, you can create what you need to do. You don't need to be a massive enterprise company turning over millions with a huge IT team. As we saw today, you can build something quickly and easily using Copilot and have it up on your website in minutes. Now, I've had a great day at Black Shuck. Now, Copilot, what's my next mission?